Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 90th video of my Fallout 76 Surveyal series, and here we are at the Converted Munitions Factory. We are up here at the top of the Savage Divide. It's a workshop location. I actually hadn't come here for a long time. I came here for the first time, I think, just 6 months ago, and again, the game's been out for a couple of years, so that's really saying something. First recommendation, don't ever repair these because they cost a huge amount of resources and they don't seem to do anything. This is the second time I've repaired this one here and it does literally nothing to help me. So that's just first recommendation. Next, let's take a look at this site. Outside we have an APC and a tank, and then within here we have 2 tanks, a Jeep, and an APC. So you can tell that there was a little bit going on with the military here. We can take a look at this site. There are 4 different, resource nodes that you can find here. And let me see, I wrote these down. We got a, well, which one is this one? I think this is the silver deposit. Now, along with that, if we come up over here, we'll take a look at these spots first. There's also the oil seep that you can find right here. Going around the front of the facility, past the tanks. We can come over here and there's a helipad. But along with that, there is a deposit right over here, and that's an aluminum deposit. So far we've got silver, oil, and aluminum. And if we come out behind the facility, we got a junk deposit. So those are your 4 deposits for this location. If you come here and set up extractors, you can get resources from those. But that's not the only thing you get from here. After all, this is the Converted Munitions Factory, and if powered up, if you control the workshop at least, you can start producing your own bullets here, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Let's just say that as well that this location is powered by the Monongah power station here, so if you're looking to get the ultimate amount of power you can get out of this place, you have to get that place powered up. But let's take a look around this place. Okay, so Supermutants and their Hounds are the enemies that I've found here before. Let's see. We can drop down here, we can come in the back of this, and there's a little wooden crate here with some ammo and some junk in it. There's a loading dock right here. Alright, but let's go out and come back in the front door. Past the broken wall. Here we go. Alright, so here's the lobby. We got the water cooler and soda machine. We got the front desk for the receptionist, who's apparently still here. Along with that, you got all these shelves. We can come through here. And we've got another little storage cabinet here. A lot of bullets and guns in there. And then along with that, we can come over here to the employee locker room. At least that's what I'm assuming this is. And along with that, there's the bathroom. So it doesn't seem that they had bathrooms for visitors, but at the same time, I mean, look at where we are. We're in the middle of just about nowhere off of Highway 98. So I doubt they would have gotten anybody that didn't work here coming by. So yeah, we got another bathroom here, and a hole that just leads right out to the outside. Let's head back in, though. Go back through the locker room, through the lobby, and we could head up the stairs, or we could head out to the factory floor. Let's head up the stairs first. Okay. So coming up here, got a little landing here that we can go in through here. And this is where we find an office. Hole in the floor going right down to the lobby. Some shelves. A safe back here. And this has got a gun, some bullets, and some junk in it. Along with that we have the supervisor's terminal. Trying to think if... yeah, let's take a look at this now. Okay, so it's now U.S. government property that you see there, but at the very top, Radiation King Assembly Plant 12. That's right, this was a TV manufacturing plant. Let's take a look at the notes here. February 12th, 2076. I'm pleased to report that we've reached a 98% peak efficiency rating this month, with almost 150 televisions built, packed, and shipped. I think this is the first time in almost 2 years that we haven't had any machines offline, employee shop accidents, or typical radiation burn treatments. Well, we had a single chemical spill, but that was in the break room, so I wouldn't classify it as a shop accident. Okay, coming down here to May 20th of 2076. The Home Office said that some military folks were coming in today to inspect the facility, so we had all the employees spit clean the shop. The officers showed up exactly at the time they said they would, literally to the minute, and walked around taking measurements. One fella kept jotting notes on a clipboard, and the other asked about 1 million questions about our operation. After they were done, they left without saying a word. I'm not sure what that was about, but I'm guessing we're about to enter the war effort. And here we are, July 5th, 2076. The Army Corps of Engineers is coming in this month to convert our factory into a munitions plant. Apparently we have the correct machinery and infrastructure to make a rapid transition. I was introduced to a Colonel Myron Pollard, the man in charge of the operation. He wasted no time at all getting started. He conscripted the staff, made me employee liaison, and started demolition on some parts of our factory. I have a feeling we won't be making televisions for a long time. Supervisor's notes, November 5th, 2076. It's been several months now and the factory has been churning out ammunition as ordered. At first I was skeptical that my staff would be able to handle the work, but I was pleasantly surprised when Colonel Pollard congratulated us on our contribution to the war effort. Ever since Pollard took over my office, I've been placed on the line with the rest of the employees. It's actually not that bad getting my hands dirty again. I only wish we were building television sets and not bullets. And January 20th, 2077. After a few months on the line, I've noticed that most of the ammunition crates that we're filling are just sitting in the storage area. When I asked Colonel Pollard about it, he simply brushed it off and said we were stockpiling. This is beginning to feel like a pointless exercise. If this ammunition is so important, why isn't it on its way to Alaska? Then it hit me, this war effort wasn't simply for the soldiers, it's for all of us. For our morale, and to keep the economy strong. After all, what good are a bunch of bullets going to do when everyone launches their nukes? Well, bullets are pretty nice to have after the launching of the nukes when you're trying to survive. So, yeah, apparently this was a television factory that they converted to make ammunition. That's why it's the Converted Munitions Factory. And again, they seem to have just been stockpiling the ammunition. Now, it could be, just as he said, that basically it was make work to make people think that, you know, things were getting done. But at the same time, they were making televisions here, so I can't imagine that this was really for the economy. But yeah, it might have just been for morale, to basically be like, we're in it to win it, you know, we're all in this together. The other option, though, is potentially that the Enclave was behind this and was stockpiling ammunition here in Appalachia for use by the Enclave after the bombs. I mean, it's just a possibility. Let's take a look over here first, though, before we keep on moving. And we got just this little room with a broken turret, no longer broken, and a diagnostic machine there and some old machines there that don't do anything. Alright, now, yeah, we'll check out the factory floor fully eventually, but let's keep heading up. So over here, we've got this little employee break room here. Television sitting over there, or Radiation King. It'd be pretty funny if it was a different brand. We got the refrigerator there, some lockers, and a dog tag, perhaps left behind by one of the soldiers guarding the plant. We also then have a note right up over here. We'll get to that in just a minute. And we got some storage. We got some military-grade circuit boards. You can actually find a few of those here, I believe. So this place actually has good junk, but we'll get to that at the very end of this. Let's take a look at the note. Horace's note. Floyd, check out the old Radiation King factory and see what they have inside. I read somewhere that they turned it into a munitions factory, and we could sure use some more bullets for the Free State's armory. Be careful. I'm betting you aren't the only one looking to score ammunition. Horace. So yeah, potentially maybe one of these corpses was Horace, and maybe the other one was Floyd. We don't really know. Let's keep heading down. Well, actually, no, before we head down there, because again, that's getting closer to the factory floor, let's take a look over here. Now, there are two more spots to look at before we start getting into the actual manufacturing area. First, we can head over here. Well, more than two spots, actually. Sorry, I'm forgetting how big this place is. So we got this area up here. I'm not entirely sure what was going on up here. I mean, were they assembling crates up here? Were they sending the crates up here? Why would they be doing that unless they're just stockpiling the stuff up here? I don't know. Anyway, we can jump out this hole in the wall, and we can actually get all the way up onto the roof here. Not too much to see over here. Roof's a little damaged, but we can keep heading up over here. Is that a... yeah, thought I saw a helmet there. Okay. We have a dead soldier here. That must have been his helmet down there on the ground. Anyway, he must have been one of the guards here. We can head up over here. There's not really anything to see over on this side, but we'll just take a look. Okay. Now we can come around in here and we can actually enter this room. We got a desk, ammo boxes. We got, again, another one of those military circuit boards there, so again, good junk. Man, a lot of good junk here. Along with that, we got the broken elevator. We saw the other end of that downstairs. Not really too much else to see up here, but we'll take a look around the rest of the roof. We got what I think are generators up here. And we can take a look down these stairs. And from here we can enter the factory area. Along with that, there's also stairs that go all the way down to the ground floor. And there's this little storage area out here behind the plant. Well, storage and utility, it looks like. And maybe some of these, I'm not sure why they've got stoves out here. I mean, I really don't know. That's kind of weird. They got multiple stoves. This place wasn't making stoves. Look at all these stoves. What is this? Maybe Radiation King was manufacturing televisions and other appliances, but they seem to indicate in that terminal entry they were only making televisions. Was this just a dump? I don't know. We can come back through here, and we're in a staircase. We can come down this way, and we get all the way down to the ground floor. We get some military barricades, but we'll go upstairs. And coming up this way, here we are above the floor on this area up here with some of these conveyor belts. Again, there's the employee break room right up over there. There's the room where we read the note from Horace. We can come back through here. We got some storage shelves, a lot of junk in this area, sandbags for whatever reason. Let's come back through here. Military barricade. Okay, again, yeah, see that these rooms. Now, there was one other area that we didn't look at before we went up to the roof, and that is right up over here. We can follow these stairs up. Again, this place is fairly complex. It's a little bit like a maze. If we come up over here, there is a power armor chassis that can spawn right here. And along with that, there's the weapons workbench. I don't know why I keep calling those armor workbenches. An explosives crate. But that's, I think, most of the area above. There is still one other area to look at, but that's this entire side of the plant. So let's head over this way. Wait, is it actually? Yes, I think so. Again, this place is big, so sometimes I'm not entirely sure. Let's just... yeah, okay. Alright, so we can come back down here. And again, there's the office where we read off the terminal. So coming back through this way, we've got a broken catwalk. Let's see if we can jump this. Yeah! Alright, if we come over here... sorry about that. Another dead soldier over there. If we come in through this door right here, got a little storage closet. If we come up this way, here's that back door on those stairs that we followed all the way down. And there's more stairs that go up. We'll follow this up real quick. Broken terminal there. Got some junk, another one of these military grade circuit boards. So yeah, again, great place for junk. But again, I'll list the full list at the very end. We can come through here. Alright. Go through this door, and we've got another little office up here. A duffel bag full of ammo and some junk there. More junk on that shelf. Got a radio on the shelf, and then we have one more note here, Floyd's note. Remember the other one was from Horace to Floyd, this one's from Floyd to Horace. This munitions factory is a dang gold mine. We've offloaded a bunch of ammunition crates and we're sending them back to the farm in Harper's Ferry. Might want to send us a few more hands to keep the building secure. Floyd. Alright. So, let's head down to take a look at the rest of the factory. Okay, so we've seen everything above the ground floor. So let's take a look at the ground floor. We have this little generator room back over here. Uh-oh. Whoa, that froze for a second. Okay. Then we can come back out of here. And we can take a look around here. This is the actual munitions factory right here. And so... now we'll go over that in a minute. Let's head over this way. There's that that little room on the staircase that we went through earlier. We can find that also over here. Again, remember the barriers down at the bottom of the stairs. We're now, well, now we're down here. Here's the actual workshop. I'm going to leave that alone for the moment, at least. Probably won't actually touch that thing because I've done this. Inert bomb. Okay. Here's the Monongah power box. So if you do power up the Monongah power plant, you can use that to power things within this place. Again, there's the loading dock that we first walked in on. Okay. Here's the lobby. And there's that generator room we showed up in. I get more stoves. What? I thought they were making televisions here. It's just strange. Okay, so a couple more things to see here before we talk about the munitions factory. You can come through here, and there's like a little storage area. There's an armor workbench there. And back through here, we have another generator room. Okay, with another one of these weird growths. These growths exist in just a few places in the world. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. They do seem to exist around potentially radioactive hazards, except for the one that's in the Morgantown bathroom. I don't know. It's weird. Another military grade circuit board there. A generator here that you could potentially find a core in. But let's head back up to the ground floor. Alright, so if you control this place, you can then use the munitions factory here, which I think you can't even touch this thing really unless you control the factory. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spend the caps, and I'm not planning on actually spending the time here to collect the munitions. Let me just tell you that when you do activate it, it gives you an option of rounds that you can choose to produce. And so I found that this thing basically works on a cycle of 40 seconds or so. And so if you pick, for example, 45 rounds, you're going to get, what was it here? I found you'd get 14 rounds every 5 minutes, 35 rounds of 5.56 every 5 minutes, one plasma cartridge every 40 seconds. So, I mean, the different rounds get produced at in different quantities, but always at the same rate. So again, you're going to get an ammo drop every 40 seconds. It's just the quantity of ammo is going to be different depending on what round you have chosen. Okay, I think that does it for that. What else to talk about here? We've talked about the potential collectibles here in terms of really it's just the power armor chassis and potentially the fusion core. I think that really just about does it. Again, this place was a, well, potentially television and stove factory. I mean, appliances maybe in general, I don't know. But then it was taken over by the army and used to mass manufacture ammunition. And it definitely appears that the military had a large presence here. I think that'll do it though for the Converted Munitions Factory. I think we've seen everything that we need to see here. I'll just show you the full list of all the junk that I found here. Alright, that'll do it for the Converted Munitions Factory. This has been the Irresolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.